I'll never forget the day I heard the screams, the day the whole village went mad. It started with a man named Chuka. He was from Omo, a village not too far from Minorji. Chuka was a handsome, charming guy who seemed to have everything going for him. He met a woman named Gozi, and she was different. Beautiful, graceful, and rich beyond belief. She ran a successful wrapper business and owned a salon that attracted wealthy clients from all over the region. Everyone could see that Chuka had something special with Gozi. They'd been dating for months, and when he proposed she said yes. But I knew something wasn't right. I could feel it in my bones. Chuka was in love, sure, but he was in love with the money. He wasn't marrying Gozi for her hearth, was marrying her for the riches. And then, just before their wedding, Chuka begged her to send him abroad. He told her he would come back and marry her when he was more successful, that they would be even richer together. As expected, Gozi, loving and trusting, agreed. She sent him off with all the money he needed. 2 years went by. Chuka came back from abroad changed. He wasn't just successful now, was filthy rich. He bought a fancy car, wore the finest clothes, and lived in a house that could fit a whole village. But the moment he came back, it was clear. He had no interest in Gozi anymore. He found someone new, a younger girl from his village. She was sweet, naive, and to be honest, a bit desperate for his attention. When Gozi found out, she was devastated. She begged Chuka to reconsider, to marry her like they planned. But he refused. Chuka was no longer interested. He didn't need her. He had the money now, and that's all that mattered. But Gozi was not one to be ignored. She wasn't going to let him go so easily. She knew exactly what to do. On the day of Chuka's wedding to the new girl, Gozi slipped away. She went to the cake baker, an old man named Ikena, who was known for his sweet cakes. Gozi offered him a large sum of money. She told him to make sure that cake would be the end of Chuka and his new bride. Ikena hesitated at first, but the money was too good to refuse. He poisoned the cake, a small dosing to kill, but not enough to make it obvious. He baked it, decorated it, and brought it to the wedding. It was a beautiful day, the kind of wedding where everyone is laughing, dancing, and drinking. The cake was cut, and people were excited to taste it. Chuka, now on top of the world, had no idea what was coming. We all ate the cake. I can still hear the sound of laughter, the clinking of glasses, and the chatter. But then, it hit. People started feeling nauseous. First, it was a few, then more. Soon, the whole place was filled with vomiting and choking. It didn't take long before people started collapsing. One by one, they dropped to the ground. My heart was pounding as I tried to make sense of it. And then the screams. I ran outside, but I couldn't escape the horror. The bride was already gasping for air, her face turning blue. Chuka looked around, his eyes wide with panic. But it was too late. Everyone who ate the cake was dying. The poison spread like wildfire. People were vomiting, coughing, choking, and some fell unconscious. By the time the paramedics arrived, it was already too late. The whole place smelled like death. Chuka, the man who thought he could escape his past and use people, lay there with his new wife. Both of them dead, just like everyone else who ate the cursed cake. They say Gozi was never caught, and some say she disappeared right after the wedding. I don't know what happened to her. But every time I close my eyes, I can still see the way Chuka looked at the cake before he cut it, like he knew something was wrong. Maybe, deep down, he knew this was his punishment. I hope it was worth it, Chuka, because it's the last thing you'll ever taste.